So Polycom today is all the above. The company, our revenues split to about 55% out of the video group and about 45 out of the voice group. So we're still almost equally in both worlds. We still own, 90% market share in the speakerphone market, sort of the, what would you say, the Kleenex of conference room phones. So that is where the brand is recognized. When you say Polycom, people, they just see that ubiquitous speakerphone. But, as I said, more of our revenue is actually derived from the video side of the house. Polycom has a vision for bringing traditional video conferencing into the next generation. It's kind of what you talked about. When you think of Polycom video conferencing, most people tend to think of our older products, the old ViewStation products and even the old VSX products, which are still shipping. But over the last 2 years, two and a half years, since we've introduced our HDX series, since we've introduced the RPX suite and the TPX suite, we've really stepped into a whole new world where, it isn't even really video conference anymore. It's visual communications, and it includes fully immersive telepresence rooms, like what we're sitting in now. But even in our lower cost offerings, our HDX offerings, the quality of experience I have on my desktop, an HDX 4000. It's a desktop, an executive desktop system. It's about this big, and the quality of the experience in using that appliance is, it's not as immersive as this because you're not surrounded by this room, but it gives a pretty amazing lifelike ability to communicate. Some of the technical advances we've made over the last couple of years, high definition. We're delivering 720p clarity across our entire product line. We just demonstrated 1080p week before last at InfoComm in Las Vegas, and we'll be delivering 1080p again across the entire product line, not just in one high-end offering, but across the entire product line by the end of this year and into the first half of 2009. Some of the other advances we've made in our codec and our processing technology, the latency. One of the reasons that the quality of this experience and this interaction is so good is not just the visual clarity, but the fact that the latency is so low. We have about an 80 millisecond, I should say, latency on our calls now because we've really advanced video processing. So since the latency is so low, you can have a conversation and the lip sync is absolutely crisp, and you can interact as if you're in the same room. So it's not just, people tend to think that the advances that we've made are all due to quality of the visual imagery, but it's so much more. It's the latency, it's also the audio, and that's what Polycom is known for. That's our heritage as the best innovator in bringing stereo quality audio into both the phone experience and the video experience. So the audio quality you'll get in a Polycom telepresence experience is bar none better than anybody else. It's something we do better. We do it better in Cisco, better than HP, better than anybody in the video world, because our heritage is in pushing the limits of audio quality. And again, it starts with our speakerphones. Going back to when the company was founded, it was to bring the best quality audio into the conference room. So those combinations of advances in video, advances in processing technology, and then the audio clarity are really what sort of, I think, differentiate Polycom from the other folks.